There is a moment that changes everything, and it usually does not look dramatic from the outside. Nobody claps, nobody knows. You are tired, distracted, uncertain, maybe even disappointed. And then, instead of drifting into the old pattern, you choose the harder direction by 1 inch. You open the book, you lace the shoes, you apologize, you try again, you take the next honest action. That is where real strength begins. Not in the perfect mood, not in the perfect plan, not when life finally becomes simple. Strength begins when you learn to move with a clear mind while life is still messy. Most people wait for certainty before they act. They want to feel confident before they enter the room. They want to feel motivated before they train. They want to feel ready before they begin. But confidence is not the ticket you need before the journey. Confidence is what you collect along the way, each time you do what you said you would do. This is the power of taking the honest step. The honest step is not always the biggest step. Sometimes it is small, sometimes it is almost invisible. It is turning off the distraction and working for 20 focused minutes. It is drinking water when you want to neglect yourself. It is walking away from a conversation that keeps pulling you backward. It is admitting, I have been avoiding this, and then facing it without making another excuse. The honest step has weight because it tells the truth. It says, I may not be where I want to be, but I am not abandoning myself. I may have fallen behind, but I am still responsible for the next move. I may feel fear, but fear does not get to hold the steering wheel. Think about the areas of your life where you feel stuck. Often, the problem is not that you do not know everything. The problem is that you already know one thing you are not doing, one call you need to make, one habit you need to rebuild, one boundary you need to set, 1 hour you need to protect, one piece of work you need to finish. You do not need to solve your entire life today. That kind of pressure can freeze anybody. You only need to stop negotiating with the next true action. Because every time you avoid the honest step, life gets heavier. The task does not disappear. The fear does not shrink. The doubt does not heal itself. It waits, and it grows in the silence. But when you face it, even imperfectly, something inside you straightens. You remember that you are not powerless. You remember that discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect in motion. Imagine someone training after a long break. The first workout feels awkward. The body complains. The numbers are lower than before, but if they keep showing up, the story changes. Not overnight, but steadily. The muscles adapt. The lungs open. The mind starts believing again. Why? Because action gives the brain evidence. You need evidence, not fantasy, not pressure, not comparison. Evidence. Evidence that you can keep a promise. Evidence that you can recover after a rough day. Evidence that you can do difficult things without turning them into a drama. Evidence that your future is being built by your current choices. And let's be honest, you will not always feel strong. Some days your energy will be low. Some days your confidence will feel far away. Some days the past will try to speak louder than your vision. On those days, do not demand a heroic performance from yourself. Demand an honest one. If you cannot do an hour, do 10 minutes. If you cannot finish the whole project, clean the first page. If you cannot run, walk. If you cannot fix the relationship today, stop adding damage to it. If you cannot see the whole road, take the part of it that is visible. This is how momentum returns. Not through one grand announcement, but through repeated proof. Quiet proof. Daily proof. The kind that no one can take from you. There is a deep peace that comes from knowing you are no longer running from yourself. You may still have challenges, you may still have unanswered questions, but you are facing forward. You are participating in your own rescue. You are becoming someone you can rely on. So today, lower the noise. Stop asking if you are ready. Stop waiting for the perfect emotion. Look at your life with courage and ask one simple question. What is the honest step right now? Then take it. Take it with shaking hands if you must. Take it while you are learning. Take it before your confidence catches up. Because the path will not become clearer by standing still. It becomes clearer under your feet. One true action can break a week of avoidance. One protected hour can restart your focus. One brave conversation can return your self-respect. One disciplined choice can remind you who you are. You do not need to become unstoppable today. You need to become honest with your next move. Start there, stand there, build from there, and when tomorrow comes, do it again.